Do you have any stories of things that just really went awry while you were attempting to keep the peace?
Yeah, I mean, subbing, how I explain subbing, at least where I've subbed in Los Angeles, it's like stepping onto a set of a Comedy Central roast and then finding out that the roast is of you and you did not know that. And so I think, and Gen Z, Gen Alpha are for way better and for way worse. Like they don't respect decorum or authority just because that's the way it's been done, which is really great because that helps them dismantle systems that shouldn't be in place. But sometimes it makes it so like someone's standing on a desk and you're like, hey, you can't do that. And then they start cussing people out standing on a desk. And I get a little more harsh with them. I'm like, all right, I've had enough of that. Like, I don't know who you think you are. Like, get down. And so I had a kid be like, well, like basically say like, I'm going to get my dad to come to school and beat you up. And so he's like, would you be like, what would happen if I brought my dad to school? And it took everything in me. I would obviously never actually say this, but I really wanted to, like, well, then you're going to have to see your dad get the slapped out of him. Okay.
Right.
Like, I see the genetics that you have. Your dad doesn't seem like he's going to be that big. Okay. So get your dad up here and then you're going to realize how human your dad really is. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of those stories. Also, you just realize how dysfunctional some schools are. Like, it's like, oh, I've been subbing here for the same class for 2 weeks. Oh, I'm just the long-term sub now. And you guys never told me and you never gave me any lesson plans. And great. Okay, cool.
Like that's happened where you've been consistently subbing for 2 weeks for the same teacher and they just...
Oh, no, there is a school that the teacher quit in the middle of the school year. And they never told my subbing agency that it was like a long-term position. They just kept like, they would just put me in the same classroom for a week. And then every once in a while for like one day, they'd put me in a different classroom while another sub went in there. And these kids just did not have a teacher for the semester. And then finally they told me like, oh yeah, there's just stuff on Google Classroom they should be just doing on their own. And then I talked to one of the students and they were like, yeah, this is how 2 of my classes are right now. And I was like I kept trying to be like, hey, this is not.
Yeah.
Like, looking back, I should have told my subbing agency. Like I kept trying to talk to people at the school about it.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have told the subbing agency. And then, so of course, the kids don't have a real teacher. I don't have access to what they're supposed to be doing. So like, they just don't really do it. And then one day near the end of the school year, the principal walks in and all the kids, and mind you, these are hour and 40-minute long blocks.
Oh.
Can you imagine the stuff that like, it's just me trying to like, I was so stressed every single day because kids just, okay, for the first half hour, they're chill. And then all of a sudden.
It just gets unhinged.
Yes. And so the teacher walks in or the principal walks in and is mad at me that nobody's doing what they're supposed to. And then that same day, all the kids just decided to leave class 4 minutes early. But there's 35 kids in this class. They all just get up and leave. I'm not going to barricade the door. I'm not going to physically restrain a student.
Right.
And so she called my subbing agency and was like, your sub's not like doing anything and he's letting kids leave early and like he's no longer welcome back at this school. I'm like, this is a problem you created.
Right. So. And also, no problem. Won't be back.
I was just like, okay, yeah, bummer. I can't be at this dysfunctional school of all time.
Right. There's a sub shortage if you haven't been paying attention. Like, that's fine. Right. I will not be hurting for jobs. Thank you so much for watching. Want more of Those Who Can't Do in your life? Well, you can watch the full episode right now. Just click on that little box over there. You see it? Right down there? There it is. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Okay, bye.